Hello, my name is Nicholas Delgado, and this is the third check-in for my video game development class, and today I will go over all of my math-related code. So on the left, you can see I have listed all the necessary requirements for this check-in. And to start, as you can see, my little present here is already rotating. And if I get close to it, you can see at the little output section, it'll start to say boom, item acquired to simulate me actually picking up the item. And the enemy here, whenever it says an enemy is to the blank direction, that is supposed to simulate my cross product. And if I look at him, it also says that I am facing an enemy, which is supposed to be for the dot product. And I already said before, if I get close to the present, I'll pick it up, so that's for distance. So actually looking at the code here, we can see I had to create a new variable for scaling. And you can see it in work here. Scrolling down, you can see two of the requirements, the transformation and the normalization, right in this section right here for my character moving across the screen. Normalizing obviously being so that you don't get a speed boost when moving diagonally and such. Then for the presence, we've already shown scaling and all that, but for rotations, the rotation code, I had to create two new variables, one for just regular rotation and then how fast it'll actually go. So if I go down here, you can see my little formula that I made. It's just the rotation speed, which is 2, multiplying it by the game time. So every frame or every second, it'll rotate very slowly. So that's that. Oh, there's also some bits I had to do in animation, such as mostly down here, right? Yeah. I had to create an origin point so that it can do a full, what do you call it? A full, it's something with about like the circle or 2 pi newtons or something like that. But it's just hoping or means so that it does a full rotation successfully. Yeah. And then obviously in my sprite batch, I had to add rotation and origin, their own special sections in there. So I had to create an entirely new manager specifically for these interactions, like looking at enemies and walking into presence, which covers the rest of them, these 3 right here. So for the dot product, you can see I'll do a little slow scroll. I'll move this down a little bit. But here's my dot product stuff, one there, and then actually printing it out. And then for the cross, here's my cross multiplication, and then the print statements. And then finally, my distance, very simple, very similar to the the dot product, and then obviously printing. But all of this, I have the dentist stuff here. There's not really much in here, just the scale. And doing that. But with the interaction manager, I had to update it because I didn't update it in the game1 file. I instead updated it in the game manager so that it goes through game manager, so that game manager gets processed in the game1, meaning that I don't have to add this in it, and it'll just go through. Like this acts as the middleman, sort of. But I just initialized interaction manager, came down here, created it inside the init, added it to the update, and obviously there's nothing to draw, but besides that, that is pretty much it. So thank you for watching.